So you've been working on your content. You understand what you're supposed to be posting. You're showing up consistently. You're executing your content better than you were 6 months ago. And you're still not getting any views. Here's the reality. Your editing is shit. If you're new here, I'm Steven, a business mentor who has a no bullshit approach to growing your online coaching business. And today I'm running through 3 simple ways that you can edit better. So let's get into it. Let me paint a picture for you. You film a video, you sit down to edit, and 4 hours later, you're still fucking about with it. Adjusting the color, re-watching the same 10 seconds on repeat, picking your 10th different background music, re-editing the intro for the 3rd time. And when you finally get around to posting it, it gets 100 views. And 10 of those are you checking the video on a different account. I know your game. Here's what is actually happening. You're spending the most time on part of the process that matters the least. Your edit didn't kill your video. It was your shit fucking hook that killed your video. It was the fucking waffle in the middle that killed your video. It was your lack of message throughout the video that killed your video. No color grade fixes a shit hook. No transition saves a video when it's full of waffle. Authenticity is what's converting right now. Trying to be perfect simply just alienates you from your audience. But instead of fixing those things, you just buried yourself deeper into the edit. Because you editing your video feels productive. It feels like progress. It feels like you're busy, but you're not building anything because nobody gives a shit about your message because your message is shit. If I go take a shit upstairs in my toilet, if I put glitter on it, nobody's gonna wanna fucking eat it, are they? You can't put anything nice on a shit. Same applies to your message when you're making content. You're polishing your shit content and you're telling yourself that you're doing so well with this content creation process. And that's why you're here, because today I'm gonna help you with your editing. Shift number 1, hook first before you edit. Before you even touch your edit, watch back the first 5 seconds that you filmed, just the first 5, and ask yourself one simple question. If this came up on my feed from somebody I didn't follow, would I keep watching it? If the answer is anything other than a yes, close down CapCut and refilm your hook. Just the hook. Because if your hook doesn't land, nobody is going to watch a 1:30 video or a 2-minute video because they are uninterested. You haven't captured their attention within the first 5 seconds. The edit becomes irrelevant. You literally waste your time. Now, the reason why most coaches skip the part of refilming their hook is because it makes them feel like a failure. It's a much easier thought process to spend hours upon hours editing your video and then find out it's fucking shit than to actually refilm the beautiful, amazing topic and concept that you had in your head. That's just how the human brain works. There's more things to blame when your edit fails than you just being shit at filming a fucking video. Because if you're shit at filming a fucking video, that is ultimate accountability and ultimate responsibility, and a lot of people don't want to fucking have it. When you refilm your content, do not consider it as wasted time. It is simply you putting in the reps and you practicing to become a better content creator. What would you rather? Would you rather spend another 30 seconds refilming your hook or waste 4 hours editing a video that is automatically guaranteed to do shit because your hook is awful? I know which one I'd prefer. So let me save you time on the editing part. And if you have still got some issues with executing your content, go and check out my video, the online coaching content blueprint. The link is in the description down below. Now, I'm not gonna pull any punches with you. This is exactly why I have a no bullshit approach to growing your online coaching business. Because I'm gonna tell you a few things that you don't wanna hear, a few things that are a bit confronting, but you're gonna have to be ready. You're gonna have to be ready to be challenged and improve. Because I'm not here to protect your feelings, and you should stop trying to protect your feelings when you spend too much time editing your content, rather than confronting the real issue, which is refilming your hook. If you have a weak hook, refilm it. Then once you're happy with the hook, you start the edit. Shift number 2, cut everything that doesn't progress your message forward in a piece of content. Every gap in your content that serves no purpose, no value, needs to go. Dead space kills momentum in a video. Every pause that isn't intentional, cut it. Every time you repeat a point you already made, cut it. Every time you make a mistake, cut it. Every pause, gap, cut it. The standard is simple. If you're watching your video back and your attention even drifts for 1 moment, that's the moment you edit out. Because if your attention drifts on your own video, a stranger's attention has already gone. Here's a very simple test I want you to apply. Watch your content back at 1.25 speed. Everything that feels slow at 1.25 speed is definitely too slow at normal speed, so it needs to go. Any dead space, fucking remove it. I'm gonna show you 3 basics in the next 5 minutes. If you're not doing all 3 of these already, then you have to start here. This is the basics of editing a video. I'm teaching you the straightforward, no bullshit approach to editing. None of this fucking color grading shit, none of this fucking fantastic overlay content. Fuck off. I don't need it. I've got an edit here, so first things first, you're gonna scrub here. So scrubbing here means you can go through the video quite simple. We're gonna make a note of how long this video is. So 2 minutes and 11 seconds, right? What we're gonna do is we're gonna press B. B allows us to speed shift here. So press, 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 press. So you're gonna keep pressing, keep pressing, keep pressing. There is no more large dead space. So what I'm doing here is I'm literally just speed scrubbing it, just so I can get a lot of the stuff out of the way quicker. So here, if you want to just zoom in, so zoom in here, you can just see what there is. So the dead space is anything that isn't elevated audio, okay? So you can quite clearly see where the dead space here is. There's no peaks of the audio. So I'm just gonna run through very quickly here, and I'm doing it as I'm explaining it to you, just to prove how fast it is. And then once we've done that, we're gonna move on to the next step. So now the reason why I'm doing this one is because I can show you with a really noisy background. It's super simple. Because if you can edit on a hard video, an easy video is gonna be simple. So just get rid of that, get rid of that. So I want you to make a note of, right, so let me just delete. So what I'm gonna do is, bearing in mind, so go press A again. So B to split, A to select. And I'm just gonna come in, hold the command button, yeah? And I'm gonna select all of the ones that I've highlighted. Right, so now I'm gonna press delete. Look at this number here. So we've got 211. We've gone from 2 minutes and 12 seconds to 1 minute and 25 just by removing dead space. Okay, that's how effective removing dead space is. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you one more very simple editing trick. So very simple, we're gonna add a keyframe. So keyframe here in the top right where the scale is, I'm gonna put 100, and then we're gonna put another keyframe at the end of this clip. I'm gonna put 110 or 120, let's make it obvious. Now what that's gonna do is that's gonna zoom in. So, and then here, very simple, just add in another zoom. So that's how you apply a zoom, right? So again, you've got the safe zone. So here, very easy to pull up the safe zone here. So here's the safe zone. So I want my face, if I'm gonna zoom in, I want my face around here. Now we've gone through zooms, now we've gone through dead space, we're gonna add captions. So generate captions using the Pro version here. Get Pro, get CapCut Pro. If you're a coach who literally makes money from editing pieces of content, you need CapCut Pro. We're gonna offset it within the safe zone, okay? And then we are going to simply pick a very bold font. So the font that I like to use is Modern or Impact. So let's choose Modern for now. And then what I do is I will go to Shadow so that it makes it stand out. So if I show you the difference, look, Shadow, and then you can, if you want to make it extra stand out, you go here with the outline. So outline plus shadow. All right, so now you just want to make sure everything lines up, and that's it. Make your captions nice and clear so that people can see it. Make sure it sits here just above the username. So you don't want it here. You don't want it too big like this, because then it comes across. Don't want that, okay? Want it to sit nice and easy in the middle. 3 basics: dead space removed, captions, zooms placed deliberately. That is the minimum standard. None of what I've just showed you takes more than 10 minutes, yet it raises the production level of your content by such a distance. It makes it so much more impactful. Shift number 3, set a time limit to your editing and honor it. 45 minutes. You should not be editing a standard talking head reel for any longer than 45 minutes. That is your edit window. Import your footage, cut the dead space, check the hook, add your captions, add your zooms, export. Done. If you're still editing after the 45-minute mark, stop. Simple as that. Don't take a break, stop. because it's a standard talking head reel with the level of content that I need you to execute as a coach to promote your coaching services. You can't be spending any more than 45 minutes on a standard talking head reel. You're going to end up burning out. If it's taking longer than 45 minutes to edit a 3-minute reel, one of these 3 things is currently true. The footage has too many problems to cut cleanly, which I've showed you. I've just edited a very difficult one and I've chopped off nearly a minute. That is very unlikely. But if that is the case, that means your filming process needs to be fixed. Or you're trying to polish off a part of your video that doesn't need polishing off, like the sound, the type of font that you have, or you're just simply avoiding posting it for fear of failure, which is the biggest problem, but we haven't got time to get into that today. The third one is the most common. I get it. You try and be a perfectionist, but the reality is perfectionism is procrastination in disguise, my friend. You're just avoiding doing other work on other things and dressing it up as having standards for your editing. And here's the no bullshit reality of that. The video you've made is fine. You're just scared to post it. So you keep editing, you keep polishing, you keep refining. This 45-minute limit forces a decision. Is it good enough to post? That's it. That's all I need you to answer. If your answer is it's not good enough to post after 45 minutes of editing, the answer is not edit more. The answer is become better at editing, which is exactly what you're here to do. So all you need to do is film it, edit it, post it, learn from it, move on. Here is the simple priority order when it comes to making content. Execute your message first, hook comes second, structure of the video comes third, then your editing comes fourth. Know what you're trying to make the viewer feel. What emotion are you driving through this piece of content? Know the story that you are making when you film this piece of content. Then you film it, you check the hook, you cut out the dead space, and you export. That's the whole process. The coaches I work with who shift to this order of priority are cutting their production time in half, sometimes by even more than that. And it's not because editing got easier, it's because they simplified the process and they just focused on the right thing. The edit does not make the content perform. The message does, the hook does, the storytelling does. Let's say you're currently spending 5 hours per video, 5 hours per talking head, and you bring that down to just 1 hour with the streamlined process that we can implement today. You've just created 4 hours a week minimum. Those 4 hours can be better spent planning, can be better spent executing your message, which will then bring you return on investment. Providing that you're doing your attraction, your connection, your conversion content, you will progress your business and you will be using the same amount of time. You're just focusing your time on the more important parts of your business, the more important parts of content creation that move the needle. Your content is top of funnel. It's the thing that triggers everything else. It's like the domino effect. The first domino has to fall for the rest of them to follow. Your content gets people through the door. But if you're spending so much time editing and not posting your videos, there's no one fucking there to open the door, is there? So all you've got to do is take everything that I've mentioned in this video, apply it to your editing, cut the time that you spend per video, at least bare minimum by half, and watch how much more time, how much creativity you can implement because your capacity to create content has increased because you're not fucking stuck behind a laptop editing away. Let's say hypothetically you don't implement what I've told you to do today. Here's what's gonna stay the same. You keep producing less content than you should, less content than you need to progress your business, to get your message out there, to attract new clients, to connect with them and convert with them, all because each video is taking too long to film, to edit, to post. The ones that you do post are highly polished and aren't performing. The gap between you and successful coaches pumping out 10, 15 pieces of content a week that are attracting new clients, connecting with them and converting them is because they are putting in more reps. They are executing more, and more reps equals better outcomes. Just like in bodybuilding, just like you go to the gym, the more bench press you do, the more dumbbell press you do, the more lat pull downs you do, the stronger your back gets, the stronger your chest gets. The exact same with the content creation process as a coach. The more content you film, the more content you plan, the better the outcomes become. You simply can't optimize content that you haven't created yet. Before this video, editing was your fucking bottleneck. And now after this video, editing will no longer be your bottleneck because I've streamlined the process for you. So let's recap. And for those of you who have made it this far, I really appreciate it. If you would drop me a subscribe, please like the video, please hype the video. There is so much waffle, there's so much bullshit in the market today in 2026. I want to cut through all of that. I am a mentor that simply wants to spread my no bullshit approach to growing an online coaching business. So subscribing today will allow me to provide this level of information to more coaches like you. Thank you. So let's recap. We've got 3 shifts, 3 very simple tweaks. Fix the hook before you open CapCut. Cut everything that doesn't progress your message forward and set a 45-minute timer. Do all of these the next time you have a piece of content. Not next week, not next month, the next piece of content you make. And apply all 3 of these from the very beginning. Now, if you're still struggling with planning your content and what your content is ultimately there to do, the objectives behind it and who you're actually trying to target, I have covered all of that in the online coaching content blueprint. The link is in the description down below. Go and watch it. Now, if you've watched the video on attraction, connection, conversion content, and now you're going to become a pro at editing, the next phase is lead generation. I've also made a video on that. Click the link in the description down below for the lead gen video. A great watch that is. Now, if you want to work one-on-one with me on this, content, messaging, editing, lead generation with direct support and accountability from a mentor that is going to hold you to the highest of standards, apply for the Coach University down below. It's a free call. We'll see if we're a right fit and we'll go from there. Stop over editing and start building your content correctly from the ground up. I've been your boy, Stephen Physique. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.